Hey guys, welcome to the Traditional Bow Hunting Wilderness Podcast. This is Jason Samkoviak, and today we're going to talk about a very important tool that I think everybody should have that is so multifunctional and so useful. I can't believe more people don't use them, but this is actually a portable jump starter for your car. It is it's a charger for your phones, for everything like that. It's got a lot of built-in features to it. It's AC and DC, but mainly for jump starting your cars and things like that. This thing is incredible. I never would have believed it. And I never would have bought it. My mom bought this as a Christmas present for me a few years ago, and I can't tell you how many times I use this all the time, constantly. So we'll break it down here for you, but this is the Halo. They make a couple different models of this, all right? This is the Bolt AC/DC. This is the 58-830 model. So you can see that on there, the 58-830 model. They have some smaller ones as well too, but this thing is awesome. What you have here is you have two USB outputs on here so that you can actually charge your phones, laptops, anything you want to. So it's great around camp. I bring this with us when we go hunting. I set it right in my tent. I can charge everything. It's like a portable charger. It also has an AC adapter in here too. You can just turn that, hit that on, turn that on. Now that's set up for AC, and you can actually run your laptops or your lamp or TV or anything you want to plug into there. You can actually plug in and run off of this thing. It's also got its own LED light on there if you want to use that for something, or if you need it for in the car. It comes in real handy. And then, like I said, you can turn on here. Now it tells you your power output and how much charge you have left. You got two USB ports for it. Turn those off. Key thing, the beautiful thing about this is right here, the car charger setup on this. Now, what's really nice about this is you plug these in, and this thing here is a powerhouse of a jump starter. I mean, this thing is insane. This thing will jump my truck, and I don't mean just once. I mean, my full-size F-150, the one that I had, now this one being a 2.7 is a little smaller motor, but the 5-liter one that I had, this thing would jump that thing many times over and still have charge. So it's pretty impressive. And I use this thing for that stuff all the time. I constantly have, my tractor hasn't had a battery in it in 4 years. It's got a battery, but as you can see, I'll show you because I'll use this as a test, but nothing, no power to it. That battery's been dead for years. It doesn't even work. I just use this to start it. It sits right here on my bench most of the time. I use it to start my boats. I use it to start the quads when the quads have been sitting all winter. My Jeep, when I put it in my neighbor's garage and it sits over there all winter without being fired up. When I go to start it, the battery's dead. I use this. Bella's truck that she had, I used it a bunch of times on there. It is such a handy tool when it comes to starting anything. It's just an incredible short version, no having to pull out jumper cables, fight with stuff, hook up another car, drive another car close to be able to do it. This little box does everything, and it is affordable, and like I said, for years I've been using this thing, and it is just rock solid and simple. Charges pretty quick, little simple cord, nothing big and fancy, but just very versatile. Like I said, you bring this in camp, you set it there, you guys can all charge your phones from it, you can watch a TV off of it. It's its own little power thing, and it's not making noise, it's not running like a generator, and then when you leave you can charge it up in your car while you're actually running around doing whatever you're doing. So it's a flawless setup. The thing is incredible. So again, it's called the Halo model. They make a few different ones. This particular one is their biggest one that I think they got. It's called the Bolt. It's the AC/DC one. It's 58-830. I will put a link below for you for it. But this thing is incredible. I'll give you an example. Like I said, my lawnmower here, it has not had a battery in it. The battery has been dead. I'm turning the key, there's no lights, there's no nothing. It's been basically dead for years. It's just not worth me putting a battery in it when I use it once or twice a week. I can take this thing over here, all I have to do is just connect those cables on there, hook that cable there, hook that cable there, then you'll see on here, I hit that button, boom. It'll tell me when it's ready. It'll stop blinking. There it is. Now it's ready for me to fire that up. So I can get right on this thing, hit that, turn the key. So very sweet, very simple. Then when I'm done, I just top it right off, and that's it. Nothing to it. Sweet, simple, easy, functional. This little powerhouse is a beast. I mean, it's just insane. I bought one to put in my daughter's car, so she has a new one too that sits in there. It comes with its own little bag. It's got its own charger. It's got every little thing that you want, but it takes up so little space and so little room. Yet, like I said, I can walk out to my full-size F-150 that had a V8 motor in it, hook this thing on there, and fire that thing up when the battery was dead. Just a real valuable feature, especially for in camp, especially for us hunting in places where we're parking our car out there, cold weather, leaving it, it may not start up. Just so much more valuable and self-starting. If you break down out in the middle of the woods somewhere, you're not going to have the luxury of somebody being able to be right there to jump you. And they may not even be able to get in close enough to jump you. So now you're stretching jumper cables linked together and messing with it. Here, you pull this out from behind your seat, you hook it on your car, you start it up, it fires up, you put it back, and you're done. And there's also times when we had my daughter's truck this winter, we bought her that 2002 Chevy 1500, that battery would die, and I pulled my truck over there and I hooked the jumper cables up to it, and I let them sit on there thinking I would just charge that battery for a little while. This isn't going to charge it, this a car battery, but this will start it. I hooked those batteries up on that thing and I let it sit there and I let it run for about 45 minutes. And so I'm like, okay, that's got to be good. I went to get in there and start it. Even with the jumper cables connected, I went to start that car, it would not fire up. Her truck would not start. I'm like, oh, man, are you kidding me? 45 minutes I've been letting it sit here, copy battery to battery through jumper cables. I unhooked the battery cables, came in here, grabbed this off the shelf, plugged it in on her car, started it, boom, fired right up. So this is an incredible tool with a lot of great features, lets you do a lot of things in a very compact, less than 2 pound, very lightweight, simple unit that's very easy to carry. It's called the Halo Bolt Charger. It's a 58830 model, and it's incredible. So thought I'd share it with you. Like I said, I'll put links down below. They also come in a lot of different colors. So if you want to buy them as gifts, they have like girly ones. They have all kinds of colors, different options for it. But I would have never thought this was a good thing to have. I would have never been cared about it. I never had any real interest in it. But since my mom bought this for me as a gift, when I got it, I was like, oh, great, thanks. When will I ever use that? I use it all the time. I use this thing at least twice a week for this thing alone. I use it for everything. I don't worry about nothing. The thing's just incredible. And in hunting, when I go on these trips, this thing is like the ultimate little base camp setup power source. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back with more stuff soon. We'll talk to you later. Bye.